Okay, good evening, everybody. Hello and welcome to the stream, everyone. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thanks for being here. Good evening. It is Sunday evening, October 26th. This is the pre-stream for the weekend preview. We are only going to be doing this for a few minutes. And then we're going to be switching over to the weekend preview. Okay? And then there will be no further streams tonight. I'll explain why in just a moment. So I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing good. And just finished up a tasty dinner of sausage and pepper grinders with my homemade sauce and some Italian seasonings and some melted mozzarella on top. And it's good, but it is messy. It is very tasty, but at the same time, it is a messy meal. I'm thinking that next time that I do this, I may chop up the sausage a little differently because it seems like every time I try to bite into the sausage in the grinder, it pulls the entire either big chunk of sausage off. I can't seem to bite through the skin of the sausage. It seems a little bit tougher than something you would normally chew on. And I ended up having some some messy issues. Poor Leanna went to bite hers and the whole bread dilapidated and fell apart. Which happens, unfortunately, sometimes. But it was still delicious. So I hope that you had a delicious meal today as well. Had an eventful day today. A very eventful day today with Bayonetta 2. I actually didn't plan on beating the game. I had 6 chapters to go in the game, and come to find out, 1 or 2 of them were very short compared to what I thought it was going to be, and I ended up completing Bayonetta 2 today, which I did not expect. So, of course, for those of you who are a little disappointed with this past week because there was a day when I wasn't feeling well, I was under the weather, and I was unable to do gameplay of a certain horror-themed game. Well, guess what? The good news for you guys is that I am going to have a chance tomorrow to play that game. So we'll be talking about this very momentarily here with the weekend preview. And then tonight I'm going to be doing something that I have not done since I was a young teenager, which is carve a pumpkin. And I get the feeling we're going to be doing one that's very, very basic, because at this point I'm so out of it, I haven't done it in so long, that I probably will be pretty bad at it. So we'll probably do a basic jack-o'-lantern style pumpkin. And I waited this long purposely because I knew that once you cut a pumpkin, basically it has very limited time left on this earth before it falls apart and smells like crap. And it's usually only a couple days. So I figure if we cut it tonight, put a light in it, put it out on the front porch, it could probably last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. By the time that Halloween rolls around later this week, we'll probably toss it. But it'll be a fun project for us to do together, now that we do live together. And also, it's something to film that's a lot different. What I'll probably be doing is filming the beginning, the setup, filming the initial steps, filming the clean out of the pumpkin, which is the biggest pain in the ass, and then, of course, filming the actual carving of the face. Which should be pretty fun, I hope. So, that should be good, and that should be a fun vlog for this week that I'll be putting together for you guys. I've really been liking the fact that I have a lot of vlogs to put out for you. Just this past week in particular, just think about it. We had the weekend preview, the review of The Evil Within. We had a special video on Tuesday, which was, I believe it was the Loot Crate unboxing for the horror-themed. Wednesday, we finally had a day off. Thursday, it was Hate Live. Friday, we had the Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway. Yesterday, we had a new DSP Tries It, and today we have the weekend preview again. I like that. I like having an almost daily schedule of my vlogging channel because it gives people a lot of variety of stuff to watch, especially for people who maybe aren't interested at the time in my gameplay. I do realize there's a large group of people who watch only 1 to 2 parts of my gameplay, and they don't watch the rest of the playthrough. They just want to get a taste for what the game actually is. And so that's cool that they have, if, I like Phil, but I don't like to watch full playthroughs. I watch his vlogging channel. I like that. And I'm hoping that, coming up this year and next year, I will basically, have more and more of that kind of content for you. Okay? I hope that, I'll think up more series. I have more stuff to work on. I actually do have a couple good ideas that I want to try out, and I don't know how they're going to turn out, but I think that overall they're going to be nice. And so I'm looking forward to 2015 very much, and the reason I can't do those this year in 2014 is because we're already in the busiest gaming season of the year, and I just don't have the time to work on it. But I will be doing it, hopefully next year. So, outside of that, not much else going on tonight, everyone. Really, it's a kind of a calm night, and that's good. It's good that I'm not in any kind of rush, and I'm not, I gotta rush to finish certain some things. The past couple of weeks have been pretty hectic in that regard, where it's been like, oh god, I got 2 games I'm juggling, I need to finish before the next games, and it's like, I don't have to do that this week. This week I'm a little bit more relaxed, and that actually helps me to relax and not be all stressed out or anything. And it's also cooled down here significantly in Washington. It's very cool, actually. And the weather is so cool between the 50s and 60s now that I can sit comfortably in my office all day long playing games. No kind of, it doesn't even feel hot or stuffy in here. It feels good. And that's awesome. So basically now I know for the month of mid to late September, throughout the winter and into the spring probably, I'm going to have nice temperatures in the office, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing. So, honestly, everybody, I really don't want to wait too much longer. I'll probably give it another minute here, and then we're going to get started with the weekend preview. And hey, I know that right now we've got about 300 people on the stream. And, typically I like to wait for more, but at this point I just want to get into it. And I got other stuff to do, like I said. This pumpkin that I'm going to be carving, and I can't not dilly-dally all night waiting around for people to show up. As much as I would like to sit here and wait for a certain amount of people. A lot of people watch the weekend preview on YouTube anyway. And I don't know who I'm kidding. Most of the time, almost no one watches the weekend preview. And that's the bottom line. I hate to say that, but the more that I notice, unless it's a week when there's like an incredibly hyped game coming out, and people want to know how I'm going to be covering it, pretty much no one watches the weekend preview. At this point, it's getting anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 views. Keep in mind, my reviews get over 10,000 views. So does Hate Live. So do a lot of my projects. It's basically people don't want to hear a schedule, which I don't get, because then people just end up coming to the stream, coming to comments on YouTube, everywhere. Is Phil playing this? When is Phil playing this? Why didn't Phil play that? I thought Phil was playing that. It's like, well, no, Phil told you what he was playing on Sunday, but you didn't watch. But I digress. You guys are here, and that's cool. So, I think, without further ado here, I think let's get started with the weekend preview. How does that sound to you guys? Sound good? Fair enough? Okay? Is that alright? Is that alright? Is okay? Is that alright? Alright, here we go.